26 years. It's the 26th annual Phoenix Film Festival coming in April. And if you are one of the 15,000 people that have not attended this amazing event, then we have the festival director, Jason Carney, on the line to tell us why and you should come down and all the stuff you're missing. Hi, Jason.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. We're back here again. It's happening. I can't believe
Yeah, well,
26.
I'm ready. I'm ready to dig in. Let's go.
But some of the things you can always come to expect if you attend is there's a party pavilion. You do an industry night, right?
Yep.
There
And
are
we have film.
seminars and
Yep.
workshops.
Seminars and panel discussions, film prom, the film prom party. Come some of the best films in the art house world, and some films that are coming out on theaters soon. And this year,
Yeah.
new music videos.
I love that. When I saw that, I thought, wow, what is that going to be about? So what kind of people have been submitting these? Can you elaborate on it?
Oh yeah, their films. They're all independent films, so they're all like independent music acts. And so these filmmakers that have made music videos are, in the case of some of the musicians, are their own. We've had like a big call for entries, and we got a bunch of entries from around the country, and and then we hit up a lot of like local music labels and bands and musicians. We reached out to the Solid Rock Foundation, the Alice Cooper Foundation, and
Yeah.
and the musicians they had come through there, and they were super responsive, and so we got a really great eclectic mix of music videos.
Wow, wow, wow. A big day for a lot of cat fans. I have to talk about April 11th.
Everybody wants to talk about Caturday.
I mean, is it just going to be like movies that center around people who love cats? Tell me about it.
We've got a couple different feature films from the same feature filmmaker. She made two documentaries. One was 25 Cats from Qatar, where this woman from Milwaukee goes to Qatar to take 25 cats, and she's looking for homes in the US and bringing them home with her. And so all the trials and tribulations of trying to make that happen. So it's really powerful, really good stuff, and it's cats. And then this same filmmaker, she made a movie called Cat Daddies, which is a documentary basically. Instead of cat ladies, it's the men version. And so men that have cats as pets and love them. And, and then, so we've got those couple feature films, and then we've got this cat video fest that's released each year. We have the 2025 version because the 2026 one's not quite ready, but we're showing that. And then there is a New York cat film festival, and they do a whole program of short films. And so we've imported that into to Arizona for our Caturday. So we've got four different programs. So it goes, from 9 a.m. all the way through until the last one's done there. So it's
And
a really fun day.
is that also Kids Day? Isn't April 11th Kids Day as well?
Yeah, Kids Day is going on in the outside in the party pavilion, and that goes from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's a free event geared towards like kids 3 to 12. And so that's a really fun event as well. And we also have um, some kid programming, family friendly programming that day as well. So it's a busy day.
It is. That sounds like a busy. When I saw this together on the schedule, I went, "Ooh, it's going to be busy. Get out there early for sure." The International Horror and Sci-Fi Festival comes in and teams up with you on this. I remember this last time we talked. So there's something for us sci-fi fans in the audience too. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely. We have I think a great standout sci-fi movie is Personhood and After the Flood. And so there's like a three or four really great sci-fi features and a couple of collections of sci-fi shorts. And then, we run the gamut for horror films, all kinds of horror films, documentaries, comedies, and, straight up, killer horror.
So opening night is April 9th. Is the night for Power Ballad, correct? That movie is your
Correct. Power
opening night.
ballad. Yeah, directed by John Carney, who always does music themed films, from Once to Begin Again to Sing Street, and now Power Ballad with Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas. And, it's a charming, fun movie. Paul Rudd is always great and likable, and Nick Jonas does a really good job in this film. And the song that they write during the film is really just really catchy and
I
a
thought
great.
it I thought it was ironic. Yeah, Nick is playing a washed up, faded boy band
Boy
star.
band, yes.
That's pretty good. Well, you have the funnest job ever. I know it's a lot of work putting it together, but when it actually happens, it's got to be so exciting. Again, it all takes place at Harkins, the Harkins 101 in Scottsdale, and it starts April 9th. The website is just phoenixfilmfestival.com, correct?
Yeah, easy peasy. And
Gotcha.
everything is there.
So nice to see you again, Jason. Have fun. Hopefully, I'll see you out there.